There are moments in time when the heavens stir, moments when the fabric of silence tears and something divine, beyond the grasp of logic, slips through and enters the soul of those who have waited, hoped, endured. After May 2, this moment will not pass as others have, unnoticed and uncelebrated. No, this moment will burn with meaning. It will thunder in the hearts of the believers, those who have walked through life with mud on their shoes and fire in their spirits, those who dared to hope when hope was scarce. For them, for you, this changes everything. You've knelt in the dark. You've whispered to a sky that gave no answer, a God that felt still, silent. Your prayers left your lips like fragile smoke and drifted into what felt like absence. But child, the absence was never empty. The silence was not void, it was preparation. It was the hush before the choir begins. It was the stillness before the trumpet of your transformation sounds. You did not break. You bent, yes, but you did not shatter. You cried, but you kept rising. You whispered, "I'm tired," but you did not surrender. Look at you, still here, still breathing, still believing, even with wounds that would silence lesser souls. That's not weakness. That's strength unmeasured. That's what faith, forged in fire, looks like. And after May 2, the skies will part, not literally, but spiritually. A revelation will come not just in a thunderclap, but in the quiet conviction within your chest that something has shifted. What you've endured was not in vain. The struggle wasn't for nothing. Every sleepless night, every tear baptized in prayer, every setback that felt like the end, it was the planting of a seed, and now the roots are breaking through. After May 2, you will see what could never be seen before. The walls will still be there, but now you will see the doors carved within them. You'll realize you weren't trapped. You were being tested, and not for punishment, but for proof. Proof that you are made of more than fear, that you are carved from resilience, molded by the hands of a creator who doesn't forget his own. You have not waited in vain. That thing you asked for, the healing, the breakthrough, the love, the purpose, it has not been denied, only delayed, because timing matters. You can't harvest when the soil isn't ready. You can't rise when your wings aren't strong. But now they are, you are, and what's coming is not small. It will not whisper when it arrives. It will roar. It will declare itself with grace and glory and gratitude, not because it owes you, but because you earned it. Let no one tell you that your pain was ordinary. Let no voice dismiss your faith as naive, for it takes power to keep believing when logic tells you not to. It takes courage to smile when sorrow sits on your shoulders. It takes depth to sing when your soul aches. But you did. You kept going, and that is the miracle before the miracle. After May 2, you will look in the mirror and see not just the reflection of who you are, but a glimpse of who you were always meant to be. The weight you carried so long will begin to lift, not because the world suddenly became easier, but because you grew stronger. You won't need the approval of those who never saw you. You'll walk with a new posture, a stillness in your gaze, a purpose in your step. Because when you've been through the storm and made peace with the wind, you don't tremble at the rain. There are those who will not understand this shift. They will see you changing and not know what to make of it. Let them wonder, let them gossip, let them question. You don't owe anyone an explanation for your growth. You don't need to justify your peace. When you rise, rise without apology. Walk without shrinking, speak without stuttering, live without waiting for permission. Because after May 2, the permission is yours. The divine stamp of go forward has been placed upon your spirit, not by man, but by the one who saw you before you were formed, the one who heard your first cry and will receive your last breath, the one who carried you through every disappointment, every betrayal, every heartbreak. You are not what they said about you. You are not the sum of your mistakes. You are not the echo of their doubts. You are light in a jar of clay. You are thunder wrapped in flesh. You are a soul that refused to quit, and that, beloved, is rare. After May 2, things will not go back to how they were, and that is a blessing, for you have outgrown your old skin. You have graduated from survival into purpose. You are no longer just existing. You are becoming. And becoming is not quiet. It is not polite. It disrupts, it challenges, it moves mountains. You are becoming the person your pain prepared you for, the one your prayers saw in dreams, the one your ancestors whispered about when they said, "Let this one carry the hope forward." There is a calling on your life, not loud, not boastful, but sacred. You don't need a pulpit to preach. Your very survival is a sermon, Every time you smile despite the ache, every time you help another rise even while you're still crawling, every time you choose love over bitterness, you preach. And now, the world is ready. More importantly, you are ready. The shift is not in the sky, it's in you. The calendar may turn, but the power comes from your decision to walk boldly, to speak truthfully, to live intentionally, to forgive quickly, to love deeply, to believe fiercely. For when belief meets preparation, miracles become motion. After May 2, doors will open, not just physical ones, but doors inside you. Doors that reveal gifts you didn't know you had, compassion you didn't know you could give, strength you didn't know you could wield. And when you walk through those doors, don't forget who you are. Don't forget who carried you. Don't forget the nights you wept into your pillow, the mornings you woke up numb, the times you almost let go. Don't forget, not because you need to dwell in sorrow, but because you need to remember what grace carried you through. You are not just a believer in God. You are a witness to his endurance in you, and that, beloved, is holy. So lift your head, set your shoulders, square your spirit. Let the world wonder what happened to you. Let them marvel, let them ask, and when they do, smile and say everything changed after May 2. And let that be the testimony, not the details, not the dates, not the drama, but the change, the transformation, the shift. Because it wasn't just about that one day. It was about all the days before it that led up to the moment you finally realized you were never waiting on the world. You were waiting on yourself to believe, truly believe that you are worthy of the life you dream. After May 2, walk like it, live like it, love like it, speak like it. Let the world feel the tremble of your truth as you step into the light. You were not born for the background. You were born to stand, to shine, to speak life. Your voice is not small. Your dream is not foolish. Your presence is not accidental. This world will try to convince you otherwise. It will try to shrink you, distract you, hush you, but you know better now. After May 2, you cannot be silenced. You cannot be unseen. You cannot be made invisible again. You have tasted what it means to be touched by purpose, to be fueled by faith, to be carried by something greater than yourself. And once you've tasted that, there's no going back. You don't need perfect conditions to begin. You don't need everyone's support to move forward. What you need, you already have. It's in your heart. It's in your scars. It's in the quiet whisper that says, keep going. And after May 2, that whisper will become a roar. Yes, this will change everything for the ones who still believe. And if you are reading this, if something in you is stirred, if your eyes are watering and your chest is rising, then you are one of them, one of the called, one of the chosen, one of the ones who will not just survive, but rise. So go, not someday, now, today. The time is already yours, and what is ahead is better than what is behind, not because the pain didn't matter, but because it prepared you for what's next. And what's next? Oh, beloved, it is glory. And yet, what many do not see is that change often comes not with fireworks, but with a flicker. It begins quietly, like the breath before a song, like the first light that seeps into the morning sky before the sun fully announces itself. That flicker, that spark, is within you now. You may not see it, may not fully understand the magnitude of what's stirring, but your spirit does. It knows that the days ahead will not be ordinary, that the road you're stepping onto will not take you back to who you were, but forward into who you were meant to become. Do not be surprised if old fears begin to rattle. That's what fear does when it senses its expiration. It tries to make noise. It tries to convince you that you are safer in the shadows, more comfortable in what's familiar, even if what's familiar is pain. But not this time. This time your courage has grown teeth. This time your faith has memory. You remember what it costs to stay quiet, to play small, to ignore the fire within you for the comfort of approval. And now you are ready to pay a new price, the price of becoming. After May 2, the terrain may not look different, but you will. That's the miracle. The world may throw the same chaos, the same confusion, the same disappointments your way, but you will respond with a new clarity, a sharpened soul. You will no longer ask, why is this happening to me, but rather, what is this trying to teach me? And with that question, you will move mountains, because understanding is the gatekeeper of transformation. You see, the trials weren't just burdens, they were birthing rooms. The fire wasn't punishment, it was purification. All this time you thought you were being broken, but what if you were being broken open? Open to receive what you had long prayed for, but weren't yet ready to carry. You asked for wisdom, so life gave you struggle. You asked for strength, so you were given storms. You asked for peace, so chaos had to first reveal what was stealing it. The answers did not come in ease, but they came in truth. And truth is what sets you free. There's a version of you emerging now that you have never met before. A version not defined by wounds or worry or waiting. A version untouched by insecurity, no longer tethered to the opinions of others, no longer begging for validation. This version of you stands tall even when afraid. This version walks with the confidence of someone who has seen hell and still chooses heaven, not just for some afterlife, but here, in the now. You are not here by accident. You are not living by coincidence. There is a divine rhythm to your life, a sacred intention stitched into your every breath. And if you've survived this long, if you've made it through storms that threatened to drown you, through nights that offered no dawn, then you must know your life still holds purpose. Every scar you carry is a sentence in your testimony. Every heartbreak is a paragraph in the story of your rise. And stories like yours are not written for silence. They are meant to be told. Your life is the sermon someone else needs to hear. Your endurance is the answer to someone else's prayer. When you rise, you do not rise alone. Others rise with you. Those who watched you suffer, those who doubted you, those who needed to know that survival is possible, that beauty can be born from ashes. You are not just healing for yourself. You are healing for your bloodline, for your community, for the generations that will follow you. They will walk freer, because you chose to walk first. And that choice, to keep walking, to keep believing, that is sacred. Not everyone makes it here. Many give up in the middle. Many lose hope in the waiting. But not you. You pressed forward. Even if you limped, even if you crawled, even if you had to talk to yourself just to get out of bed, you made it. And now the harvest is near. After May 20th, you will start to notice things you once ignored. The way your intuition speaks softly but never lies. The way your spirit flinches when something doesn't align. You'll stop betraying yourself for acceptance. You'll stop watering dead things out of loyalty. You'll stop begging for the love that should have always been freely given. And in doing so, you will become your own sanctuary, your own safe place, your own home. There is such power in that. To no longer chase what is already yours, to rest in your truth, to stop asking the world for permission to shine. That's not arrogance, it's liberation. And that is what's waiting for you on the other side of this threshold. Not the kind of freedom the world offers, the fleeting, shallow freedom built on performance and applause, but a deeper kind. The kind that lets you sleep at night. The kind that lets you breathe without shame. The kind that reminds you you are enough. Without the title, without the trophy, without the praise. You were enough all along. Act 2. Your relationships will begin to reflect your healing. The ones who only loved you when you were small, when you were convenient, when you needed them, they may fall away. Let them. Mourn their absence if you must, but do not chase them. What is real does not need to be begged for. What is real makes room for your becoming. What is real celebrates your rising. And in the space they leave behind, new souls will enter. Souls who see you, souls who don't flinch at your fire, souls who walk beside you, not behind or ahead. These connections will feel different. They won't drain you. They will feed you. They won't compete with your light. They will reflect it. You'll wonder where they've been, and the truth is they've been waiting for you to become who you are now becoming, because timing is sacred. Do not curse the years that felt wasted. Do not regret the seasons that brought pain. Every part of your journey was necessary. Every detour, every delay, every denial. It was all molding you, chiseling you, preparing you. There are no wasted seasons in a life led by faith. There is only refining, and the refinement is almost complete. You are stepping into a season of restoration, and not just the return of what was lost, but the arrival of what is better. The relationships, the opportunities, the peace, the self-respect, it will all begin to gather at your feet like waves coming home to shore. And when it comes, you will know this is not luck, this is not random, this is the harvest of faith, the reward for obedience, the fruit of perseverance. You didn't just wait, you grew while waiting. And that kind of waiting is powerful. That kind of waiting changes your DNA. It teaches you to hear the whispers of God in the noise of life. It teaches you to anchor yourself in something eternal. And once you've anchored there, no storm can truly move you again. After May 2, you will walk with a different weight. Not the weight of burdens, but the weight of calling, a quiet authority. A peace that doesn't need to prove itself. A love that doesn't beg to be seen. You will no longer be driven by urgency, but led by purpose. You will no longer chase things. You will attract them, because wholeness is magnetic, and that's what you are now becoming. Whole. Not perfect, whole. There is a difference. Perfection exhausts, wholeness restores. Perfection performs, wholeness simply is. And in your wholeness you will find God again, not in the sky, but within. In your breath, in your forgiveness, in your laughter, in your stillness, you'll begin to see the divine in places you never thought to look, in a stranger's kindness, in the wind's embrace, in the way your heart keeps beating despite it all. You'll begin to realize that you don't need as much as you thought, not because you lack desire, but because you've finally found contentment, and contentment is a superpower. When the world cannot seduce you with things you've already found within, you become untouchable, you become sovereign. You become sacred, and that is who you are. So as May 2 fades into memory, and the world continues its endless spinning, you will remain still, not stagnant, but anchored, not passive, but peaceful, and from that stillness will rise a new beginning, one not born of desperation, but of design, one not forced, but flowed into, one that doesn't just change your life, but redefines your legacy. Because from this moment on, the story you write will not be dictated by fear. It will be led by vision. Vision born not from ego, but from eternity. You will become what your prayers were always meant to manifest, and others will see it. They will hear it in your words, feel it in your presence. They will say, something happened to them, and they will be right. Something did happen. You chose to believe again. We chose to hope again. You chose to rise again. And because you did, everything changed. The journey you have walked is not an ordinary one. It has been a path carved by tears, by trials, by moments of doubt that almost crippled your spirit. But you endured. You pressed on, sometimes even when you could barely recognize the path ahead. You held on, even when your hands trembled and your heart felt weary. And the beauty of this journey, the magic in the struggle, is that it wasn't just about the destination. It was about the transformation that occurred in you as you moved through each hardship, each challenge. You are not the same person you were when you started, and after May 2, the change in you will be undeniable. There is a strength that lives deep within you, a force that has been lying dormant, waiting for the right moment to awaken. This moment is here. It has arrived. You may not see it yet with your eyes, but your soul feels it. There is a stirring, a gentle rumble inside your heart that tells you, you are ready. Ready for what is coming, ready to take hold of what you once thought was impossible, ready to step into a life you've only dared to dream about. And yet, even in this moment of readiness, it is important to remember that the road ahead will not always be smooth. There will be days when the weight of the world feels heavy on your shoulders. There will be moments when the uncertainty of the future makes you question your every step. But that is the nature of faith. It is not a certainty in the sense of knowing every single detail. Faith is the ability to move forward without knowing exactly what lies ahead, trusting that each step is leading you towards something greater than you can imagine. After May 2, you will learn to trust yourself more deeply than ever before. The voices of doubt that once filled your head will start to quiet, and in their place will rise a new inner voice, the voice of your intuition, of your wisdom, of your own knowing. It will be a quiet voice at first, but it will grow stronger as you listen. And as you listen to this voice, you will begin to make decisions that are aligned with your highest good, not based on fear or insecurity, but on the truth of who you are and the deep well of strength you have within you. The world may try to pull you in different directions to make you conform to expectations that are not your own. But after May 2, you will no longer allow the noise of the world to drown out the whispers of your soul. You will no longer seek validation from those who do not understand your journey. Your worth will no longer be tied to the opinions of others, to their approval, or to their expectations. Your worth will be anchored in the truth that you are enough, that you have always been enough, and that you are worthy of every blessing that is coming your way. This is not a journey for the faint of heart. It is a journey for the brave who are willing to confront their own fears, their own limitations, their own self-doubt, the brave who are willing to stand tall in the face of adversity and say, "I will not be moved." And you, my dear, you are brave. You have been brave every single day that you got up, even when it seemed impossible. Every time you chose faith over fear, hope over despair, love over hate, you were being brave. And after May 2, that bravery will become a part of you, woven into the very fabric of your being. You will walk with a quiet confidence, not because you have all the answers, but because you know the truth. You are stronger than anything that comes your way. You have survived every storm that has come, and you will continue to survive. Continue to rise, continue to shine, no matter what the world throws at you. And in that strength, in that resilience, you will become a beacon for others. You will be a light for those who are still in the dark, still searching for their own way. You will show them what it looks like to stand tall in the face of fear, to move forward even when the road is unclear, to believe when it seems impossible. The beauty of this journey is that you are not alone. You may feel alone at times, isolated in your struggles, but you are never truly alone. The universe is conspiring in your favor, guiding you, supporting you, loving you through every challenge. And after May 2, you will begin to see the evidence of this support in ways you never imagined. You will begin to recognize the synchronicities, the little miracles, the people who show up just when you need them. You will begin to see the hand of the divine in the ordinary moments of life, and you will know, without a doubt, that you are always being held, always being cared for, always being loved. But it is not just the universe that is supporting you. You are supported by your own spirit, by your own strength, by your own wisdom. You have a well of resources inside of you that is limitless. And after May 2, you will tap into that well like never before. You will begin to trust in your own ability to create the life you desire, to manifest your dreams, to bring your visions into reality. You will begin to see yourself as the creator of your own destiny, and in doing so, you will unlock a power within you that is greater than you ever realized. There will be moments when you doubt yourself, moments when the road ahead seems uncertain, but in those moments, remember that you are not starting from scratch. You are starting from experience. You are starting from wisdom. You are starting from the deep well of everything you have already survived, everything you have already learned. You have already proven to yourself that you can rise from the ashes. You have already proven that you can keep going when others would have quit. You have already proven that you are capable of more than you ever imagined. And after May 2, you will see that this is only the beginning. The next chapter of your life is waiting for you, and it is full of possibility, of promise, of potential. You will step into it with a heart full of faith, a mind full of clarity, and a soul full of gratitude. You will no longer look at your past with regret or shame, but with pride, because your past has shaped you into the person you are today, and that person is magnificent. That person is powerful. That person is unstoppable. So take a deep breath and step forward, knowing that everything you need is already inside of you. You have everything you need to create the life you desire. You have everything you need to become the person you were always meant to be. The journey is not over. It is just beginning. And after May 2, you will walk into this new chapter with your head held high, your heart open wide, and your spirit ready to embrace all that is coming your way. The change that is coming is not just a change in your circumstances. It is a change in you. You are becoming more than you ever thought possible. You are becoming the best version of yourself. And that is the greatest gift you can give to the world. Because when you rise, when you step into your greatness, you inspire others to do the same. You become a living testament to the power of faith, the power of perseverance, and the power of love. So don't wait. Don't hesitate. Don't question. Step into this new chapter with courage, with confidence, with love in your heart, and fire in your soul. After May 2, everything changes for you. But the truth is, it already has. It has changed the moment you decided to believe, the moment you decided to rise, and now the world is waiting for you to show up, to shine, to step into the fullness of who you are meant to be. Because after all, the world needs you. It needs your light. It needs your love. It needs your strength. And after May 2, you will shine brighter than ever before. You have been through much. You've faced obstacles that seemed insurmountable, challenges that stretched you beyond your comfort, and moments when it felt as though the weight of the world was on your shoulders. There were nights when your thoughts were filled with doubts and your heart heavy with questions. You wondered if the struggle was worth it, if the pain would ever end, if the dreams you were chasing would ever materialize. But still, you moved forward. You kept going, one step at a time, sometimes crawling, sometimes walking, but always moving. Now, after all that you've endured, you stand on the precipice of something great. You may not fully understand it yet, but you can feel it. The shift. It is subtle at first, like the first breeze of spring after a long, harsh winter. You may not see the changes in your external world immediately, but they are happening. And it's not the world that's changing first, it's you. The transformation begins within, and when that happens, it ripples outward into every area of your life. This is the moment when you stop waiting for things to change. Stop hoping for a miracle to fall from the sky, and realize that the miracle is already within you. The miracle is your resilience. The miracle is your ability to keep going even when every part of you wanted to quit. The miracle is in the wisdom you've gained, the strength you've discovered, and the love you've learned to give yourself. You are the miracle you've been waiting for. As you stand at the threshold of this new chapter, don't look back. Don't look at the hardships as mistakes. Don't see the failures as signs that you're not enough. See them for what they are. Stepping stones, each one an essential part of the path that led you here. Each moment of difficulty, each trial, each painful lesson was necessary for your growth. They taught you things that success could never have taught you, things that now make you the person who can handle what's coming next. You are not the person you were when you began this journey. You are stronger, you are wiser, you are more prepared. After May 2, you will notice that the things that once consumed your mind and heart no longer have the same hold on you. The fears that once kept you small will no longer dictate your actions. The doubts that tried to rob you of your confidence will no longer be able to drown out the voice of your own inner strength. You will find that the things that once seemed like obstacles are now simply opportunities for growth. The challenges that once seemed like walls are now doors leading to new possibilities. You will see the world in a new light, a light that is no longer clouded by fear, but illuminated by faith. This is the power of perspective. You see, it's not the circumstances that determine your happiness, your success, or your peace. It is your perspective on those circumstances. When you change the way you look at the world itself changes. It's all about how you respond. And after May 2, your response will be different. You will respond with a calm confidence, a quiet assurance that no matter what comes your way, you have everything you need to face it. The power is not in avoiding the storms. The power is in learning to dance in the rain. The power is in standing firm in your beliefs, in your values, in the truth of who you are, even when everything around you seems to be shifting. You have always had this power, but now you will wield it with intention. You will choose how you show up in the world. You will choose how you react to the challenges. You will choose peace over panic, faith over fear, love over hate. You will choose to rise every time life tries to push you down. And with this new perspective, you will begin to notice the abundance that has always been around you. You will see opportunities where others see limitations. You will find joy in the small things. The laughter of a child, the warmth of the sun on your face, the sound of bird song in the morning. You will begin to appreciate the beauty in the mundane because you will understand that the beauty is not in the things themselves, but in the way you choose to experience them. You will understand that the joy you seek has never been outside of you. It has always been within. You just had to open your eyes and your heart to see it. This shift in perspective will also transform your relationships. You will stop seeking approval from others. Stop chasing after people who do not see your worth. You will begin to surround yourself with those who uplift you, who see your light, who celebrate your victories, and support you through your struggles. The people who truly matter will become clearer to you. You will begin to discern who is meant to be in your life, and you will find the strength to let go of those who no longer serve your highest good. This doesn't mean you won't face challenges in your relationships. You will, but after May 2, you will handle them with grace, with understanding, and with an unwavering sense of self-worth. You will no longer tolerate toxicity. You will no longer silence yourself to keep the peace. You will speak your truth even when it's hard, because you know that your truth is what sets you free. And when you speak your truth, you will attract the right people into your life, the people who will honor you, respect you, and love you for who you truly are. The most important relationship, however, is the one you have with yourself. For so long you have sought validation outside of yourself. Look to others to tell you that you are enough. But after May 2, you will no longer need to seek that validation from others. You will understand that your worth is inherent. You will know that you are enough simply because you exist. You will stop apologizing for taking up space. Stop doubting your value. You will begin to love yourself in a way that you never thought possible. and that self-love will radiate out from you, touching every area of your life. There will be days when you stumble. There will be days when you doubt yourself, when you feel uncertain, when you wonder if you're on the right path. But even on those days, remember this: the path you are on is exactly the one you are meant to be on. It is the path that is leading you to the life you've always dreamed of. And the moments of doubt, the moments of struggle, the moments of fear, they are all part of the journey. They are the tools that will help shape you into the person you are becoming. They are the lessons that will teach you the wisdom you need to navigate the next phase of your life. So, on those days when you feel unsure, when you question your worth, when you wonder if you'll ever get there, just remember this: you already have everything you need. You already have the strength, the wisdom, the resilience, the love, and the courage to rise up and face whatever comes your way. You are more than capable. You are more than enough. After Make 2, you will no longer wait for life to happen to you. You will make life happen. You will step into each day with purpose, with passion, with the knowledge that you are the creator of your own destiny. You will no longer allow fear or doubt to control your decisions. You will trust in yourself, in your ability to create the life you desire, in your ability to manifest your dream. You will understand that you are the architect of your own future, and with that understanding comes a sense of freedom that is unmatched. The road ahead is full of possibilities, full of opportunities, full of blessings you haven't even imagined yet. And as you continue on this journey, you will discover more about yourself, about your purpose, and about the incredible power that lies within you. After May 2, you will look back on this moment and know that it was the turning point, the moment when everything shifted, and you will smile, knowing that the best is yet to come. And so, here you stand at the edge of everything you've ever dreamed of. After all the struggles, the doubts, the tears, you have emerged stronger, more resilient, more powerful than ever before. The journey you've walked has not been easy, but it has been worth it. Every step, every challenge, every moment of uncertainty has brought you to this place, a place where you are ready to embrace your greatness. After May 2, the world will look different to you. You will no longer see obstacles as roadblocks, but as stepping stones, each one guiding you closer to the life you've always desired. You will walk with a quiet confidence, a deep understanding of your worth, and a knowing that you are capable of achieving anything you set your mind to. This is your moment, the time to rise, to shine, to claim what is rightfully yours. The best is yet to come, and you are ready for it. The journey ahead will be filled with endless possibilities, and with every step, you will become more of the person you were always meant to be. So take a deep breath, embrace your power, and step forward. The world is waiting for you to shine. Your time is now.